It's been a while. A lot of stuff going on. So, as you can see, painting is flipped over. This is the proper orientation. And I did go back afterwards and redid the inner ring. My paint had already dried completely. It had been that long. And get over it. It's not perfectly consistent. There's a lump there. So what we're going to do is we'll pull up the image. I'll pull it up on my phone, but you can see it right there. Alright, so to make this a little bit more 3D, we're going to, on the light purple, we're going to add an even lighter purple here at around halfway, and then go into a darker kind of middle tone to show the bottom, and then we're going to do the same for the outer ring, so we'll keep the masking tape on for now. We'll take the hair off the canvas, because that's not helpful. And then when we're done, we'll pull that off, and we should be good to start the rest of it, like the eye, in the next round. Yeah, alright, so let's do that. Where's my lighter purple? Here it is. Focus, focus. Focus there. Alright, the lighter purple, which is this exactly. We are going to glorp it into the little cubby hole and add a little bit of white. I had no idea what that sound was. That's red. That's not white. That is like totally not white. That's also red. That's green. That's brown. None of these are white. You're black. That is not helpful. You're like the opposite of what I need. Where's my white at? That's yellow. Not helpful. I have a giant I have a giant tube of, there it is, underneath my butt. White evidence. I'm gonna set the white right there in the box where it belongs. This might work. I don't want the line very thick, so let's take a little bit of white with the purple and mix them together. I really need to find my canvases, because this little thing is just getting so loaded with color and texture. It just makes it hard to consistently mix stuff. This is not what it's used for. It's used for little craft paints or whatever. You can just pour in little holes and then just take what you need. If you're actually mixing paint, mixing artist paint, not crafter's paint. I know, that's bigoted. Yep. Yep. No real reason for it. It's just that's what it is. Alright. Alright. Let's look at our picture again. Make sure we know what the hell we're doing. So that'd be a first. Load up my brush. And try not to get on the dark purple, because that's going to be hard to clean up then on the white. Light, rather. And I need new glasses. Trying to focus. This is like the range that's like worst for my eyes. Wearing those glasses. They're like 3 or 4 years old. I was really good at keeping up on that, and then COVID happened, and usually I think to get new glasses right in the middle when I have 1,000 other things I need to be doing. It's like, well, I can't do it today because I'm doing blah, blah, blah. And then I don't think about it until I'm also busy again. Alright, so what I did is I just kind of let the brush kind of run out. So there's not like a sharp line there. That's a lot of paint I mixed up for very little usage as it turns out, but whatever. Problem when doing stuff like this is I can get a nice general line like this because that's the way my hand wants to move anyhow. Try and make the opposite complementary shape. Not so likely. Alright, so it's a little bit bolder here than I want for that. What I might do is while I'm working, this is drying, so I might come with like a wash of that light purple and just kind of go over and help with the fade a little bit. Yeah, I mixed a lot of that. Hardly use it. Alright, well, know better now. Oh, that's so funny. I make myself laugh. So we want to kind of do the opposite, only with the darker version of the color. Actually, we don't. What I'm going to do is I probably just kind of a little edge highlight down at the bottom, real lightly, and put a shadow in it. Okay, that's what's going on. I'm sorry, I led you down the garden path. So what we're going to do is just going to give it a little edge highlight, and then we'll just come in with a even darker purple to drop a shadow underneath that. And since this is sitting on black, we won't need to drop a shadow underneath that. So let's make up a little bit of the, well, we'll do it to dark. I got this light purple. I'm going to add some of the Windsor Violet here. Mix that into my light mix, and we'll use that for the light version of the darker ring. Or I'm talking to myself, which I do regardless. Everybody does. It's kind of like I'm teaching. Well, the best way to learn is to teach it. So if I'm explaining what I'm doing, instead of just doing, then maybe I'm actually learning. Oh, that's a good way of looking at it. Because if I was just simply doing, I may not have caught myself, because I had assumed I was just going to have to go with a darker purple on the bottom. But since I was explaining it, I had a chance to review it. And I had a second thought. Where do you think you're going? Tablet. Falling asleep on me. That's not good. Don't you be doing that shit. That's what bad tablets do. You can see, but well, you might think. I wet my finger just to kind of so I can smooth that out a little bit. All right. So go back to our source purple. Now that this has a chance to dry, take a little bit of water and let's just kind of go over it. I'm lucky to be able to do what I'm doing today. On Thursday night, sleeping in an unfamiliar bed was too soft for me, unfortunately, and my back decided to rebel. So Friday, which was yesterday for me, I was largely in hell. I was supposed to be at a photo shoot with some friends of mine, actually being the model this time, and I had to cancel. Fortunately, they were able to get another model, so I didn't screw them up too much, but I was looking forward to this so much, and I know I'll have a chance to get with them again in the future, but who knows when that'll be. That was actually darker than I thought. I had a little bit of dark color on the brush there. See, there's texture right here. And this is why I try to get the shit smooth as possible, but see texture there, and once it's there, you gotta work with it. All right. Let's put on our spectacles, and I think it's time for the detapification. Let's see how we look and where we need to clean up. Well, that's a one. I'm sure I'm going to have to touch up some areas. What's that? Oh, that's paper. Okay, good. I saw this. I freaked out a little bit, thinking it was some kind of peeling up the paint, but number one, it's not black. Number two, it's likely, yeah, it's just the paper. Ugh. There's scalpel. It's a little bit because when I went over it twice, here it comes. I went over it twice. I didn't go on precisely the same line. You thought painting was just throwing paint on canvas, none of this fiddly stuff. Well, when you mask, you gotta worry about demasking. I just did my nails. I already got messed them up a little bit. I was out shopping today, and as I was going along to the store, I'm looking, it's like, I haven't had a manicure since pre-COVID. Maybe I can get a manicure. And I could not find a nail place between here and there. I went to Walmart. Because I wanted to see if they had like a yellow rose bush. Started putting rose bushes in my yard, and I got a red planted and an orange planted. I have another reddish color that I got from Myers. There's a yellow, because I love color, And I found one, but where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, I went to Walmart because I wanted to look for the burrs. So I didn't see a nails place, and Riley messaged me just as I get out of Walmart. She goes, "Hey, I need toothpaste." So I said, "Well, there's Myers on the way home. I'll stop by Myers." Of course, inside Myers is a nail place, but I had perishables, so it was like I couldn't get my nails done, so I ended up doing them myself. I used it as an excuse to go out with my bikini top and get some sun that way while I did my nails. That way I'm not in the house with the acetone smell, because Riley irritates her lungs. And I already chipped it. Not chipped it, but I gouged it because everything's soft, and it's like, I already got paint on that one. I warned Riley when we were together. It's like, when I start painting, it's like, everything here at some point will have paint on it somehow. That's just the way of it. It's the way of it for me anyhow. It's like I just, some of my favorite white shorts. Yeah, there's paint on them. Like the shirt, oh, there's a drop of paint somewhere. I mean, I'm wearing the apron. So, it's caught a lot of things, and I wet my hands on it, I don't know how many times. Hardly going to stay pristine. Had this apron, I was doing Halloween stuff with it years and years ago, and that's what a lot of the stuff is from, I think. Back in that day. But when I started painting again, I just bought the same apron because, so I got paint on it. Ain't gonna mess it up, that's for sure. Because I'm a country yutz, and it's like I'm more likely to wipe my hands on my clothes than anything else. So I might as well make sure I have sacrificial clothes. I can't tell you how much I am resisting the temptation to pull this off of the easel and just doing it in my lap, but then you wouldn't be able to see anything. Canvas has gotten loose. This canvas just never really tightened. And I definitely have to rekey it out on the stretcher. I'll do that before the next session, because I need to draw the white part of the eye next. Which is going to go in here, and then we'll do the red iris, and then we'll do the yellow bits. And then we'll call her done. And then I'll get to start on another painting. A friend of mine from work, Michelle, I promised a painting for like 4 years ago, back when I was doing the texture painting, which I'll have to explain when I, do that video. I got the canvas started on that, I just never finished it. But I figure I will do that next, because she's left my place of employment for greener pastures, and probably will be moving to Florida in the next few years. And I promised it, so I must deliver it. I have a painting for Marcy I need to do, and I have a drawing for Mary, which was her last year's Christmas present. But anyhow, alright. I'm going to stretch this out. I might go in with some black paint, finish cleaning this up, get the drawing on there, and we'll bring you back to that one. I'll probably end this particular video and get this out, so it'll be probably the day 6 one that stuff will be in. So thanks for your patience and waiting for the long ass release between this one and I'll see you in the next one.